There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. You want to quit. You want to quit. Get inside the net. Get inside the net. Oh my gosh. Such an awesome feeling. Hello everyone and welcome back to MDLR Fishing. One of the most commonly asked questions that I always get from the freshwater community is, what type of gear do I need to go experience a day on the water the way you do? Really quick, what is it that I do? I love marsh fishing here on the Texas inshore, like coastline. Okay, so the gear that I am using. These right here are two 500 series spinning reels. Under the hood of that little protector, that's a 1000 series. And then those two back there, those are also 1000 series. All the rods. This one right here is an ultralight 7-foot rod. Light action, ultralight, light action, and light action. Then we come over here to the casting side. Two 100 series bait casters from Shimano. That's a 150 DC bait caster from Shimano. Under the hood of that is a Corrado DC. The rods that these reels are on, that is a 7-foot ultralight bait casting rod, a light action bait casting rod. That right there is a light action 7-foot custom rod, and then you got an ultralight medium. So as you can see, I'm already using freshwater fishing gear to tangle up with all those big saltwater monsters. This board is stacked with the things that I most commonly use. Now we go over here, take a look at these hooks. That's Strike King Mr. Crappie 1/8 ounce jig heads. What do those get used with? Well, where are they? Here we go. Some little Slabalicious. Okay, so that's the Slabalicious, and then this is the shad pole. These style crappie lures are killing it out here in the Texas marsh. All these lures are very tiny, they're super small. I'm using bass gear to go out there and fish with. That's the beauty of fishing. There's no right or wrong way to go about it. More often than not, most people think that in order to come out here inshore saltwater fishing, you've got to beef up to something that's really big and buff. You got to have a high drag system. The highest drag that I'm using on my spinning site is 7 pounds. So rather than just stand here and talk to y'all about what it is that I'm using, let's actually load up the rods, get out into the marsh, and chase these guys down.
Oh, summer. It sounds good right now after what we just experienced, doesn't it? Grilling out, lawns being mowed, and pools opening. These are some of the things we expect with summer.
So again, all I'm trying to say is that the most common mistake that your typical freshwater angler who has never ever experienced a day out here on the salt, and they really want to come out here to do it, but normally they wouldn't because they don't have a real beefed up saltwater setup. Spending your hard-earned cash, that is the #1 mistake I think personally that one could make. Come out here with what you have. There's no need to go spend all that hard-earned cash on a 300, 400 sized bait caster, maybe a 3,000, 4,000 and above sized spinning reel, get you some beefed up rods, heavy line, saltwater lures. There's no need to do any of that. I'm only speaking through experience, and I know my opinions and views are very subjective to like my style of fishing. So my regular audience, I'm pretty sure y'all are gonna comment down below with your experience and things. Again, these are just my experiences. Whenever I made the switch from freshwater coming to the salt, I didn't do it, and I'm doing just fine. And actually, I really prefer using the lighter stuff. I mean, the fight is epic, and it tests your skill as an angler. Learning how to set your drag and being able to throw finesse style lures with the lighter gear just means that you're always going to catch fish, because these big fellas, they love hitting small things too. And you'll always catch the small stuff because it's just the right size for them to chase down that bait that they're used to chasing down and eating. So you'll always be on the fish. One other thing that I'm going to address is that something that will kind of not want to, or something that would make you not want to bring out your bass gear. You're like, I'm not going to bring that stuff out because the salt is going to ruin it. My gear never gets cleaned. The only two reels that do get opened up from time to time, like maybe once or twice a year, are these Shimano Conquests, and that's only because they're prima donnas. They need to be opened up, and the salt that builds up in them needs to be wiped down. A lot of people say, no, you're going to be fine as long as you like rinse them off after every use in the salt. You don't even need to do that, because I don't do that. My spinning reels have never ever been opened up. I do not rinse my gear after my trips. I'm a full-time fishing YouTuber, and the saltwater is predominantly what I do. So I'm fishing about 3-4 times a week, and that's like every week throughout the month. So it all adds up, and I don't have issues with my gear. I'm not saying that I'm a myth buster or anything like that. I'm just simply saying you don't need to do it. Come out here with what you have, and you too can also enjoy like the magicalness of catching these big fish in very shallow water. Okay, right here looks like a really good spot to make it happen. What they'll do is, alongside the bend of this grass line out of the main bayou, they're going to take refuge on that shallow flat, wait for bait to get blown by with the current, and once that bait thinks he's got like safety by going onto the flat and getting out of the current, that redfish will be there just lying in wait. He's gonna crush that bait fish's dreams of safety, and there is no red. But here, let's cast the entire flat, because they could be out there like anywhere over here on this flat, but the likelihood is going to be right there up against that bend. That's where they're more than likely going to be. But we'll work the entire flat just in case. All right, where are you guys? Nobody has been home yet. Oh man, I thought that, wait, yeah, it is one. Wow. Okay, we're gonna power pull down. I don't want to go and spook anything else that might be out there. Oh, that is it. That's the donkey. That's what we've been waiting for. He's pulling some drag. Look at the rod bend. Oh my gosh, such a spectacular big fish. And we're making it happen on 10-pound braid, a 20-pound leader. And look at this guy, just, oh my gosh, the sheer power being supercharged in this 60-degree water. I got a rain suit on. Oh my gosh. Oh, such a beauty. Holy moly. We're gonna pull out the measure tape and see just how big he is. 27 inches. Oh, I wish we had a hog trough to like accurately measure this guy. My gosh, a 27-inch redfish. He's like right at the verge of being an overslot red. Such a magnificent fighter. All right, buddy, thank you so much for playing. And there he goes, took off that way. Can we make it happen? Can we put 2 in the boat before the day ends? I think that's a red right over. Yeah, that is one. Yes, that's a whole school of them. Got the first donkey on board, and now here we are with number 2. Let's power pull down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This dude he's a big one. He was big enough to push that wake right over there, and I'm like, that looks like one. I thought it was the wake coming off of my kayak, but I was like, no way. That's way out in front of me. Oh yes, that is another big brute. Oh my gosh, get over here to my good side. Oh no, nope, 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 he's going towards the rudder. Okay, we have to power pull up. Oh, please don't tell me. Okay, yes, he's still on. Gosh, this dude, He is just hanging out underneath the kayak. Get over here. Come on. Come on. Oh my goodness gracious. Lord have mercy. All right, let's get the hook out. There we go. A nice paddle tail. Something similar that you would use in the bass fishing world. A good swim bait right there. Dark colored for out here in this murky marsh. Oh, look at that. Donkey number 2. Probably a cookie cutter size, 27. For sure 26. That is absolutely beautiful and super brute strength. Lots of muscle. You just can't beat the action of a light rod, an ultralight rod. These guys, oh my god. Man, all the oyster that we saw coming in is just completely covered. So we've got some very strong water movement coming in at us right now. That's going to help me out to get out of here. And also when loading my kayak. Oh, there's the thump. Got you. We got to watch out for the oyster. That's the only issue that we got fighting a redfish over here. He's in that oyster right now. He's on the opposite side of it. All right, let's get the kayak over here. This could be our limit. If we were keeping reds, this is just icing on the cake. But man, this guy is like pulling so hard. He doesn't want to turn around. Buddy, where are you going? I'm trying to get out of this system. And you're over there taking me straight into it. He's moving with the current. Oh my gosh, this is why I use a big leader. We gotta have to chase this guy down. One more fish for a limit. Just having a ball out here. It took a little while to get the bite going, but with the water movement, here he goes, there he goes. Dude, make up your mind, bro. I'm like trying to chase after you. Oh my gosh, listen to the drag. Oh, please don't take me into that oyster. That's what I mean. Like you fight them on an even playing field. They have an ability to basically bamboozle you. Oh, yes. And they'll get free, especially whenever you're here by all this stuff. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that, oh gosh, we just hit some oyster. I'm in the oyster right now. Scratching the bottom of my kayak. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, get me out of the oyster. This is gonna be a big dude. It's gonna be a big fella. It's gotta be. He's not even coming up. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, wow. He is a big one. Oh my gosh, that is over 28 for sure. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Get over here, man. Give it up. Oh my lord. This guy, he's definitely going to be on the smaller side of being a bull. It's got to be 28 inches or above to be considered a bull here in the state of Texas. And this little bull is hanging out in the marsh, crushing it during high tide. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. You want to quit. You want to quit. Get inside the net. Get inside the net. Oh my gosh. Such an awesome feeling. There we are. 9 pounds of solid muscle. Definitely a 30 plus incher. Oh, just, I mean, spectacular. No other way to describe it. Limit of redfish. This fella just pulled and pulled and pulled. Get inside the water, honey. I need you to catch that breath and go make some babies. Please go make babies. We need more hard pulling fighters like you. All right, sweetheart, enjoy the rest of your day. 3 years in a row, able to pattern these guys. They have been here during the winter time. And like Old Faithful, when you want to catch them and you can just come out here and do this, you can just make it happen with light gear. Let's leave it at that. I'm done for the day. I hope you enjoyed this session of fishing because I thoroughly enjoyed myself. My wrists are broke. I need a medic. forming up. Holy moly. It is late. That right there was a great time on the water. I'm telling you, save your money, come out here with what you have, and just try your hand at catching some of these big Texas donkeys out there in the salt water. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, tight lines, y'all.